Hey everyone! Welcome back to Being Real. Today we're going on a time-traveling health journey. And nope, I'm not talking about overpriced supplements with labels you can't pronounce. I mean real, ancient, old-school practices that our ancestors swore by. And honestly, some of them might just be smarter than what we do today. From Ayurvedic oil pulling to Roman bathhouse therapy, and even snoozing like cavemen, we're about to uncover forgotten wisdom that could actually make your life better, without you needing to sell a kidney for a gym membership. Oh, and along the way, I'll be dropping some wild fun facts about your body that will make you go, wait, what? I'm basically a Marvel superhero in disguise. So grab a drink, sit back, and let's revive some ancient health hacks. Let's start with something so simple, we forget it's free medicine: breathing. Ancient yogis in India practiced pranayama, controlled breathing techniques. The idea wasn't just relaxation, it was about controlling energy, reducing stress, and boosting focus. Fast forward to today, science has finally caught up. Slow breathing can lower blood pressure, regulate heart rate, and even reduce anxiety. Wim Hof may get the hype, but yogis were doing this thousands of years ago, barefoot, without YouTube tutorials. Fun fact #1. Did you know your lungs have a surface area roughly equal to a tennis court? Yup. Every breath you take is like inflating a giant invisible court inside you. Don't go renting it out, though. Quick challenge. Take a deep breath in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Notice how your brain feels just a little clearer already? That's the ancient hack working in real time. Next up, something that sounds weird, but stick with me. Oil pulling. Ancient Ayurveda recommended swishing sesame or coconut oil in your mouth for 10-20 minutes. Why? To pull out toxins. Modern science? It says oil pulling can actually reduce harmful bacteria, improve gum health, and whiten teeth naturally. Plus, it's like mouthwash, but less burny and more slippery. Fun fact #2. Your mouth is home to over 700 species of bacteria. So yeah, your tongue is basically a crowded subway station. Oil pulling is like sending in the janitor's shift. Let's talk about exercise. Or rather, how ancient people didn't exercise. They just moved. Ancient Greeks wrestled, Native Americans danced, Shaolin monks practiced martial arts, and farmers, well, they farmed. Movement wasn't scheduled, it was baked into life. Today, we sit 8+ hours a day and then try to make up for it with one frantic hour at the gym. Spoiler alert, your body hates that. Fun fact #3. Sitting for long periods actually makes your hip flexors shorter, so if you feel stiff after binge watching a whole Netflix season, congratulations, you've evolved into a T-Rex. Stand up real quick, stretch, shake your arms. There, you've just honored an ancient health ritual, and you didn't even break a sweat. Here's one ancient practice we desperately need back: forest bathing. The Japanese call it Shinrin-yoku. Ancient healers everywhere said, go outside, touch grass, walk among trees. Turns out they were onto something. Spending time in nature reduces cortisol, that's your stress hormone, boosts immunity, and even improves creativity. Fun fact #4. Did you know trees release chemicals called phytoncides that literally improve your immune system when you inhale them? Yep. Hugging a tree is scientifically defensible. So yes, that hippie friend who tells you to just walk barefoot in the park? Annoying, but correct. Modern humans treat sleep like it's optional. Binge watch till 2 a.m., then load up on coffee and vibes. But ancient people? They had sleep figured out. Before artificial light, humans practiced biphasic sleep, meaning 2 chunks of sleep. They'd sleep a few hours, wake up in the middle of the night, sometimes even read or talk, then sleep again. Their bodies followed natural rhythms. And guess what? Some scientists believe this actually reduced stress and improved memory consolidation. Fun fact #5. While you sleep, your brain literally washes itself with cerebrospinal fluid, flushing out toxins. So yeah, beauty sleep isn't a metaphor, it's maintenance mode. Another ancient gem, Fasting. Romans did it, Greeks did it. Even Hippocrates, the father of medicine, said, "To eat when you are sick is to feed your sickness." Today, intermittent fasting is trending, but really it's just humans returning to how we ate for millennia. Our ancestors didn't have Uber Eats or 24/7 fridges. They ate when food was available and their bodies thrived. Fun fact #6. Your stomach can shrink or expand depending on your eating habits, which means, technically, your stomach is the world's most flexible roommate. One of the coolest ancient practices, thermal therapy. Romans had communal bathhouses with hot, warm, and cold pools. Scandinavians had saunas, followed by icy plunges. Ancient cultures understood that alternating hot and cold water boosts circulation, relaxes muscles, and helps recovery. Today we call it contrast therapy, and athletes swear by it. But you don't need to be a pro football player to try it. End your shower with 30 seconds of cold water, and suddenly you're awake, alert, and slightly regretting your life choices. Fun fact #7. Cold exposure actually releases norepinephrine, a chemical that boosts mood and focus. Basically, your morning shower could turn you into a budget Tony Stark. Ancient healers knew the mind and body weren't separate. Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, even ancient Greek philosophy. They all linked mental health with physical health. Today we silo it. Therapy for the mind, gym for the body. But practices like meditation, Tai Chi, and yoga remind us the two are inseparable. Fun fact #8. Your gut produces around 90% of your serotonin, the happy chemical. So yes, when people say trust your gut, it's not just spiritual advice, it's neurochemistry. So what did we learn today? That our ancestors weren't just hanging out in caves eating mammoths. They were actually pretty brilliant at staying healthy. Breathwork, oil pulling, natural movement, forest bathing, better sleep patterns, fasting, hot-cold therapy, and the mind-body connection. These aren't woo-woo trends. They're ancient hacks backed by modern science. The takeaway? Maybe the future of health isn't another expensive gadget or magic pill. Maybe it's looking backward and relearning the stuff we shouldn't have left behind. If you enjoyed this little time travel adventure, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me which ancient practice you want to try first. And remember, sometimes the best health advice is the one that stood the test of thousands of years.